Hello, welcome back. So this is my Let's Play series, and actually I was kind of stumping Nerud for a long time. Stumped as in I couldn't figure out certain things, but now we're back. As you can see, we're basically a hyper-advanced Nerud being, and we come here to, I don't know, spread joy and... I am joking. We're not going to spread any joy or happiness over here. We're just going to destroy everything and we're going to laugh while doing it. Propulsion ring? No, I think I'll just have the excess coil again. Yes. Let's go and destroy these people or these humanoids with the power of science. I mean, not science, with the power of hyper science. Because I don't think our minds can even grasp the concept of hyper science.
Real pretty. Yeah, I don't trust this place.
Beatific Palace. I guess this means there's a night and day thingy. I'm not sure what to do about it. I guess we can play during the day for now. Performance seems to be relatively okay over here, but frame drops are happening as well. I guess everyone loves war. War and power are the things that every race wants, right? So what, we have a day queen and a night king? Meh. So the Beatific palettes definitely need some work. Are you aboard ferry? Yeah. Guess that's just for the elevator. So let's see my kind of like... Oh yeah. What? Why do I am playing this on veteran. These guys are kind of weak. So yeah, after I play this a little bit, then we'll be playing, you know, to unlock stuff. But for now I just wanted to see how strong they are. They're not really strong at all. So a lot of people having problems with them, but I guess it was because they were a little under level. Wait a minute, why? What is this? So the Beatific Palace is level 8 and I'm level 14. I don't get this. So I guess re-rolling your world doesn't change the difficulty of the world you're currently playing in. So that means if you re-roll your world 10 times and then you continue playing in a campaign, the campaign will be much weaker. That's so weird, man. Why? Okay, so now the game has no challenge for me because I chose to spend too much time. I'm not sure about this. Yeah, what a stupid mechanic. The game actively punishes me now for farming too much. This is nice here. No torture devices, no sharp objects around. Those are very long legs. Okay, let's go and say hello to the angels. But man, the game has some serious issues. I think we killed all of the mosquitoes. This difficulty doesn't make sense. I think the developers have lost their touch in many ways. I think only the art team managed to basically deliver on the minimum they were required to, but the other teams, the coding and other stuff, nope. Nope. At least we're dealing with cultured beings, they like to read. Are they walking on the walls. The walls look like they have been chewed. I don't like that. That's so weird and creepy. Oh, and this passes as a box or as a chest over here. I don't see any way to advance.
Okay, this is it.
This is not it. Oh, okay, so you have to open a door with the elevator. Knock, knock. I hope this is not the bathroom. I'm super confused now. I mean, this is the only way I can go. Oh, okay. What's up with that shrine over there? Or is that shrine not part of the map? Oh, it's part of the other thing. It shouldn't really show it on my minimap then. Yeah, first impression of Losomn or the palace or the... I think we're with the Fae. The Drain are the Bloodborne people. This is the Fae. The two fairy Fae. I think that was supposed to be an elite. Yeah. No, I have to complain about this on the forum. Why is this like this? What do I have to do to increase the difficulty of the campaign? This should be at least level 12, at least, minimum.
This looks important.
Failing mural piece. Nothing over here. Very nice decorations. This feels like I'm in Elder Ring. Not sure what I hit.
Shit.
I guess this will be the shrine room. Nothing interesting over here. It looks like we have the wall chores over here as well. Oh, a buff. I love buffs. We get some healing, okay. You know what? I like the basement a lot more. Let's check out the basement. What deep dark secrets do these shiny people have? I guess they like to mine as well. It really feels like I'm the destroyer of worlds compared to what they are now. It feels like I'm the invader from Elden Ring. Yeah, they're patient people, they're waiting for me. Still some problems with the performance. They're giving me also very low rewards. Man, that bug is still not fixed with the engineer swap. Yeah. So nice and warm, or what? It's nice and warm. Okay, can I just say this map is total stupidity? I mean, what's the point of even having a 3D map like this if you're just going to put layer on top of layer on top of layer until it's not usable anymore? Oh, I turn off the lights. Nice. Forged iron. Okay, that's cool. I seem to be getting forged iron, although at this level I shouldn't be getting any forged iron, to be honest. Going up. No, you just have to, okay, you just have to remove a wooden plank from the door and then you can use it. Nice. It's getting darker and darker. We are outside and now we're in the underground. I'm not sure what even is a random encounter in this place. This place seems to have a lot more structure than the other ones. So I guess the amount of encounters you can have in this place are much more limited. Ah, come on, this is so much easier than Neyreyan. Look at this. No, nothing spawns to attack me. I can move without being attacked by an elite meatball or corpse ball. This is so much better than Neyreyan. Another butcher. No, we have a butcher. We'll test his name. I mean, does he make a good steak? Can he chop up a good piece of brisket? Solid gold. I guess some of these will only be active during the night or something like that. Are you a jester? Do I look amused to you? Okay, fine. Speak with me. Tell me your story. Yes, dance. Nice. Now go away. New quest item, magic wheel. Okay, so I guess this will be the first dungeon if we can open it. Magic wheel. Portal into in ink or water or blood. Okay, so that really was a quest item. Interesting. Does that mean I have to come over here every time I'm doing this place? Yeah. Probably it means I have to come over here every time so I can get the item, so I can open the dungeons. Come on, I want to fight the boss, even though... boss will not really satisfy my needs. I need something super strong to fight, not... not one-shotting them. The council chamber sounds like a place I don't want to be. They'll judge me, well... Yeah. Key is locked. Yeah, to be honest, Nerud at least had more... well, I guess in Nerud you just went into a direction, got attacked 10 times and then you found something. Here it seems like you're supposed to do a lot of cosplaying and talking to whoever can talk to you. Okay, I'm here. What do you bunch of degenerates want with me?
If that is what you are. Step to the podium.
A foreigner? This promises to be a colossal waste of time.
Exactly!
It lives in our kingdom, does it not? I at least am interested in what it might have to say.
Ew, why is everything so bad?
I am Savan, speaker of the One True King's Council. State your nature and business for the record, please.
Your nature, yes. What are you exactly?
They look like the Nazgul from Lord of the Rings.
Well, what do they call themselves? The Dran, are you?
No, I'm a Nerud. Come on! They should give you an option to say something else, like you're the citizen of Nerud or... I don't know, what are they... what is the collective of Nerud called?
Neither Fae nor Dran. How very curious. Tell us more about this Earth.
Oh, Niall, you waste our time. The Fae have more imperative matters that require our attention.
Oneril speaks true.
Their armor is rusty.
Petitioner, briefly state your business before the council.
Great power, you say. And why would you seek such...
To kill it so I can drop something so I can pick it up and give it to Clementine.
How conveniently vague.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If you find such magical solutions, do return to us. For the Fae will have better use for them than you.
What he means, Petitioner, is that the only power that remains in this kingdom is political. Nothing more.
There is the imposter.
Yes. The imposter may be exactly what you seek, but if so, we cannot help.
I'm a fetch quest expert. Ask me and I shall do every fetch quest you have in a very timely manner.
Time, foreigner. The Fae have far more important concerns than you before us.
Hold a moment, Oneril. Perhaps this stranger could be of use to us. The Fae presently live in fear and uncertainty, stranger. The One True King has been usurped by an imposter, aided by one of those seated before you, but we know not which. As an independent party, you might find clarity where we have failed. Will you help us?
That is wise. You are under no commitment unless and until you choose to make an accusation. That said, should you come across sufficient evidence, you are permitted, within certain conditions, to accuse one of those seated here, and this body will consider the accusation.
A great tragedy, stranger. For eons, the Fae and this council have faithfully served the One True King. But alas, his rule has been curtailed.
The imposter,
What?
Phelan or Phelan or whatever they call themselves now, placed the king in an eternal slumber from which he cannot be woken.
The king was
Poisoned apple?
trapped in his own chambers, behind this very door. The imposter could not have entered without aid from a member of this council.
But, of course, we all have our alibis, as you can imagine. none of us were here. This has been proven many times.
If you can find any evidence tying one of us to this tragedy or to the imposter, then Fey justice might be done.
What if you all
Won't
did
be
it?
enough, Savan. The imposter still sits upon the throne.
Yet, it will be a step, and a necessary one, toward restoring order among the Fey.
It means you're not Fey, and your life is easily forfeit.
Please, Oneril. Stranger, we will discuss the conditions of your accusation if and when you choose to make one.
We do not. This farce does nothing.
Peace, Oneril. The law is clear on this point, as you well know.
I will answer your question, stranger. With a traitor among us, trust has shattered. If any of us were to produce evidence at this stage, it would be suspect by all.
And rightly so. Either of you would love any excuse to remove me from the council.
And you do not wish to hold half the council's power yourself, Oneril? You cannot pretend it isn't true.
Regardless, stranger, you are not from this world, either of these worlds. So, any evidence you bring would be free from the suspicions which we have cast upon ourselves.
Okay, so the solution to this problem would be to have 5 council members, because if you have 5 council members, they'll find out who the imposter is. These guys should think outside of the box. They are very much inside the box.
We now know that the imposter approached each one of us at some point, whispering promises of freedom and power, trying to poison our minds against the one true king.
He only said what we wanted to hear. Pity one of us listened.
Can you blame them, though? The imposter called out important truths.
Is that an admission of guilt, Niall?
If you would allow me to finish. I was saying he called out important truths that we must take to heart, despite the poison that obviously accompanied them. We would do well to address the flaws raised by the imposter. And I find it difficult to cast blame on any who thought there might be a smoother path towards doing so.
And yet that path has led to ruin. We have merely exchanged one tyrant for another.
Indeed, but our feelings on the outcome are irrelevant. This council must be absolved of guilt if we are ever to restore order to the Fae.
But why? What's actually happening? Doesn't the king control the Fae anymore?
Alas.
Poison
we do
apple,
not.
like in Snow White.
There is no blood, no wound that we can see.
Not that we were able to investigate the scene fully.
At your request, Oneril. I cannot trust either of you backstabbers nor anyone you might call to serve us. Were those not your words?
They were indeed, and the sentiment holds.
Regardless, it is unknown even what could harm the king. For it is said that no mortal weapon can kill him.
And many have tried. They are a monster. They care nothing for the welfare of the Fae.
Nor those of us who serve the Fae.
Nor for the law. On this we all agree. The imposter's plan should never have...
And what then? Continue to work with these traitors? No. We must know who betrayed us. Precisely my point. This foreigner may have any number of reasons for accusing any one of us.
Which is why, if and when evidence is produced, we alone will pronounce the final judgment.
And if that evidence has been falsified, tainted, how do I know one of you has not paid this interloper to act on your behalf?
Oneril, only you assume that everyone is as unscrupulous as yourself. Not everyone seeks power at any cost.
Very well. I will judge it when I see it. I trust no one, but I trust the two of you less than this foreigner.
The king has ruled over the Fae as long as anyone can recall. He has always been a guiding force, both in our world and our lives.
Some believed he was too much of a guiding force.
More than some. Yet, look at us now. The king sleeps, and our world is spun into chaos.
Indeed. 'Twould seem his life is more entwined with our wealth than anyone knew.
Imagine what would have happened if he had been killed.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you would have summoned Ellipsis Tora on your planet?
Of course! How could we have been so blind? The genius of this foreigner who is so much more clever than all of the Fae together.
Please, Onariel. That question is academic curiosity. The simple answer, stranger, is magic of a kind more powerful than any here have yet seen. We suspect the imposter's conspiracy went even deeper than this council alone.
Which is why we must identify which of you is the conspirator here.
Good. Be gone.
To be honest, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, they could have found out who did it. It's not like it's a big secret. They could have just, I don't know, investigated a little more. Yeah, they didn't trust each other, but how hard can it be? It's only 3 people with immense magical powers. Why is the palace in such a big ruin? I guess these are the chambers of the king. Quest accepted. Man, they are talking your ear off. Okay, so we cannot go there, so I guess we can only go to the right now. Okay, actually I'm happy I started on the route. This would have been such a big drama show. Care about their conspiracy? No. I need to care about it, otherwise we'll never get to the bottom of this. Yeah, I don't know, I don't like the overall story of the world. Oh, what? It just makes a cracking sound. Okay, so there are those leading nowhere and mirrors that shatter but don't break. On the other hand, I like these little buffs. We can drink through a helmet. Stagger on this gun is unreal. What? Oh, I can see the problem. That's it? Really? Just roll to extinguish the fire. That passes for an elite over here.
Glad that's over.
On Nerud, elites have huge lasers. Oh, they're so tanky you'll waste your entire ammo on them. I saw the shiny, let's get the shiny and probably continue next time. Let me play a little more to see what's up next, but yeah, it feels like this is a bit of, I don't know, understatement. Yeah, they insisted a bit too much on the other factors.
Here they come.
Oh, if I only had the grenade.
That's it.
They don't seem to be dropping ammo. Nothing here. It looks like this is the main hub of the game, or the main area, and I'll have to find other dungeons by roaming around. Yeah, I'm not terribly excited for this place from what I can see. It looks pretty, but not much to see or to do. I guess it's supposed to be an elite. Wait, I just killed one of them and another one spawned? Okay, that was weird. Okay, I can simply sit near my turret and I'll replenish my ammo. Probably all my ammo. I get so little scrap from everything. Nice. I guess this is the Harry Potter room where they choose their schools. I guess I can just play like this if I ever run out of ammo, put the turret down and wait. Oh, it's so slow. I guess I can go and get a drink or something. Wait, so what? I don't know, I just like the fact that I can walk around and no enemies will not spawn on me. Also don't like that. Okay, let's play a little more. Do I have the perfect gear or the perfect loadout to deal with this area? Probably I do. Man, this bug with switching your weapons is the most annoying thing. The developer should have fixed it in 10 minutes. Because it makes it very hard for me to play the engineer archetype. For me and other people. This is a nice room to end the episode. wish I can sit on the chair. Anyway, see you next time. First impression of this area are not very good and I don't understand this system. As you can see, it scales currently to my power level, which is 15. I guess because I entered the place when I was lower level and I had to wait until everything changes again. Okay, that's not so bad. By surviving. Bye bye.